And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. All out there with Ingram. And it's James in at the three. Harden with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Here's Ennis. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on. And in part, it was because of their rebounding.
Harden against Ingram. Inside and stolen by Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
It's his first trip to the line. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Oh, man, I just love the talent and attitude of the young core of the Lakers. I mean, think about Ball, Ingram, and Kuzma. They all play with passion. This team has a bright future as the group grows together.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they are well beyond where we thought they'd be at this point in the season, making incredible strides and maintaining their momentum.
And a miss there on the triple. Harden surveying the D. To the middle. Kicks it out to Paul. Nene the pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Low block shot on the way. Uses the glass to drop it in.
The composure of Chris Paul. Look, squeezing every second out of the clock, then making a
play. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Passes it to Kuzma for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rockets trail by 4. Here is Harden. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. This is to Tucker. He kicks to Ennis for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And once they establish that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Harden outside. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 4. Ingram wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Harden kicks to Ennis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ennis has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And here is Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rebound by Ennis.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop.
Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Kuzma, that's good.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 6-point game. There's the pass to Ennis. Down low, here's Nene. He can't get that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Bucket is good. 5 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Ennis. Kicks to Nene. Ingram against Harden. Houston needs to get a shot, and the basket is good. Lakers leading by 6. James with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great D. Blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Off target from outside. Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. All up top. He's covered by Ball. Harden against Ingram. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kuzma kicks to Ingram. Now here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. James looking it over. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Nene. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. Feeds to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ennis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Well, yeah, you want to try to deny and take something away, but you can also see he's smart about his position.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, C-Web, we're seeing the game evolve. So often the players are the trailblazers, and I'm sure there are guys that you think are changing the game the most.
Many times can you say we've seen something that we've never seen before?
Right.
And to be honest with about that. And Steph Curry, we've never seen that before. He's weaponized the three-pointer more than anyone before, and he's broken his own records. And the great part about it, he plays so balanced. And then you have to look at his teammate. I think at the end of his career, his teammate, Kevin Durant, may be the best offensive player that's entered the NBA. He has that type of skill set because of his height, because of his shooting, his passing and dribbling, and he plays on a team with some willing passers, and he's a 7-footer. So I get excited when I think about those guys. And then again, the ball handling of Kyrie Irving, I think that is changing the game, along with Harden and being able to draw the fouls that he draws as well on that fast break.
Good examples.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Hart. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Chris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Green in for James Harden. Now Ball. He's been quiet so far.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Paul, no one around him. Good on the triple. Paul's got 11 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Chandler dishes the ball. Back to Chandler. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
To the inside, and Chris throws it down.
Seeing the floor well. Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Here's LeBron. He's got 7. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Hart. Chandler kicks to James. Caldwell Pope passes to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Over Paul. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Lakers lead by 3. And here's Gordon. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. Paul goes in. Got a piece of it.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball slant. It allows him to make a difference on this end.
It's good from long range.
And a good job taking what the D gives him. He's not going to pass it up with that much space.
Paul against Ball. Over to the wing. There's the triple. And there's Chris. That's good on the assist by Paul. Chris has got his second basket.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
James finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The pass to Chris.
Watch out. Watch out.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Paul against Ball. Pass to Hart. And here's LeBron outside. But they get it back. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Shot by Gordon. Wide open. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Quiet, easygoing nature. That's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for and they generally respect.
And the Rockets making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Pass to Hartenstein. Chris with the bounce pass. On the wing, Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the clock. Back to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
When you open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Trailblazers. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Hart the pass to Kuzma.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start.
That one misses.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Gordon the pass to Hartenstein. And it's Green slamming it down.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Ball. Lakers trail by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Rondo. And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. It's over Carter Williams, and it's good off the back rim and in. Kuzma's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
That's a 2 from Gordon, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
You hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets, Gordon is at the 2 with Green playing the 3. Chris is out there with Hartenstein, and it's Carter Williams in at the point.
Even under pressure, Kuzma keeps his concentration, refusing to let the defense alter his shot in the paint.
Green dishes to Carter Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double. And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
The Rockets making a switch here. Nene's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
Well, a high-octane offense in Houston, that's been a staple for any of Mike D'Antoni's teams. The Rockets, they do it a little different. ISO ball, half-court, threes, get out and run. They get buckets.
Here's Carter Williams, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for Houston. Carter Williams against Rondo. The pass to Kuzma. Outside Rondo, and it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Houston leading by 4. And the Rockets last season, second in the league in 2-point percentage, but Chris last in the league in 2-point attempts.
Can you believe it? I mean, they shot more threes than 2s, actually. That's crazy. I mean, you might say, well, take it inside. Well, the Rockets are looking at points per shot. By that metric, they're 3s neck and neck with the 2s.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Carter Williams finds Gordon to the paint, deflects the pass. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. No good with the wing jumper. Pass to Hart, all alone. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 4, fresh from a win against Portland.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. James Ennis comes in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Eric Gordon. To the inside. Ennis, good. Ennis has got 7 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Kuzma. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Ennis, good.
Well, he's been a safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Harden with the defensive effort. Houston leading by 8. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. And some nice passing there by Houston. Carter Williams with it. He's got 6. And it's Ennis that time on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's James. Passes it to Kuzma. Can they get it? Rebound by Ennis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McGee with the block. James, the pass to Rondo. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Carter Williams finds Harden. Back to Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
The drive by LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
I love the fire Kuzma plays with, especially inside where he dares defenders to follow. I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
Paul's checked in for the Rockets. Harden outside. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Offside Rondo. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And it only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
Paul kicks to Harden. Against Rondo. Floats one. McGee with the block. 3-on-3. Ingram dishes to McGee. Stolen by Nene. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. The feed to Paul. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Paul's got 13 points.
And a good read right there by Paul. Great at carving out space close to the rim and capitalizing.
James, the pass to Ingram. Misses the 3. Houston leading by 9. Over to the left wing. Ennis. From outside, off the mark. L.A. has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. No good. And Houston the other way now. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Nene finds Tucker. Back to Nene. Now the pass to Ennis. No good with the triple. Lakers trail by 9. And there's the call on Nene. That'll be his second foul of the game. Each team has 1 inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Webb, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that the inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time. And he's not their first option too often, but he can hit the three when he's on.
Now, Ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now, here's Kuzma, guarded by Tucker. Pass to Harden. Manet trying to get open. Harden's shot is off. Lakers trail by 12. The drive by James. Another shot, Ball, and he makes good on the layup.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, Ball absorbs contact very well.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Ball outside. Lets it go from the wing. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Kuzma. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Ennis. 6 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to Beasley. Shoots over Tucker. And the shot falls short this time. Rockets leading by 14. Paul left side. Right side, Gordon. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. The Lakers shooting 41% from the field here in the second. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Houston. Beasley dishes to LeBron. Shoots over Tucker. The Lakers keep it alive. Fresh 24. James outside. From past the arc. It's tipped. Here's Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Tucker. Over Caldwell Pope. And Houston again with the bucket.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this one.
Well, they figured out what's working, and that's what they're going to keep hammering on.
Ball against ball.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, Kevin, the Western Conference Finals, I mean, the Rockets had the Warriors right where they wanted them. But due to the injury of Chris Paul, I mean, they helped open the door for the Dubs, but you got to play who's in front of you, and they won the last 2 games to take the series.
Beasley outside. LeBron against Gordon. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 9.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Bobbed up there for Green.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Lakers trail by 16. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Determination and focus inside. Not a lot you can do against James once he gets the ball right there.
Here's Gordon. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Passes it to Paul. Over ball. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Please, a hand at home for them. Clapping for yourselves. Oh. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points and 4 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from behind the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing, it's going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that's a...
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with ball, and it's McGee in at the center. Harden against Ingram. James, that's a two-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Harden outside. Down low. McGee with the block. 3-on-3. Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Wizards, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And here is Paul. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Paul's got 17 now.
I've heard CP3 called the monster of the mid-range. That shot is his bread and butter.
Here's James, and it's ball in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. Kicks it to Tucker. Three-pointer. Ball with the rebound.
Oh, he finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And there's the pass to Ennis. Back to Harden. There's the three. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. James kicks to Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
He's good at getting into the lane. Ball, I mean, you can see how confident he is on the drive.
Rockets leading by 9. Harden with it. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Pass to Tucker. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
LeBron outside. No one near him. Again, Los Angeles.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Paul passes to Harden. Now here's Ennis. He's got 15. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Ennis. Harden's got 6.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Back to Ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Ennis. He feeds it to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession. You can't find much better shot than that.
Al Paul, 17 points in the game. Nene finds Harden. Shot clock at 6. Count it. 10 points for him.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Ingram dishes the ball. In the corner, it's James. Over Harden. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from James. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from to the inside. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he ran it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Paul.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And the first one drops. Hard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from McGee.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Houston leading by 10. Here is Harden. 10 points for him. The dish to Tucker. From deep. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Taking a look at some stats for Ball. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's getting around 8 points a game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Harden, no good. Lakers trail by 9.
And if James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Nene. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers trail by 10. And here is James. He's got 20. Here's Hart. He dishes it to Stevenson. Harden outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 8-point game. That one drops for him. And that's 10 points for Michael Carter Williams.
Look, Carter Williams is a fantastic feel for inside the paint. Defenders have a tough time dealing with his size.
LeBron kicks to Stevenson. Out to the wing. Ball, the pass to Stevenson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play. But you got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's James, guarded by Tucker. Inside, here's Chandler, and then Chandler with the jam.
Come on, the precision passing of James. Incredible watching him thread the needle in the pick and roll.
And we've seen Harden recruiting players to Houston, Chris, helped attract another star and all those complimentary players.
I mean, he gives assists to the organization. He's a star and a pitcher. I mean, that's what you have to do at this point. Team up and load up if you want to win it all.
Harden the pass to Hartenstein. Green against Stevenson. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Green deciding where to go with it. Over Stevenson. Another miss by Houston.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Chandler. Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. LeBron against Green, tipped away, and stolen by James. To the middle. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's just a 3-point Rocket lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Gordon missing.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
It's good. And it's now 26 points for LeBron.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And they pick up 2. And the Rockets lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Hart. It's stolen by Green. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside, Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his third foul of the game. And it's the Rockets with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Gordon. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from James.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
Gordon kicks to Harden. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 12 in the game.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give them much of anything in the first half.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Lakers also making a change. Ingram's checked in. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Rondo passes to Ingram. Feeds to Stevenson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Houston in the lead. Gordon with it. 7 points in the game. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality looking side.
Passes to Hart for the tie. That shot no good. And Houston the other way now. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Nene down low. He's guarded by Chandler. The pass to Tucker. Inside. Here's Nene, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Bobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Rondo dishes to Ingram. The feed now to Chandler. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass now.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
Harden against Rondo. 3 seconds left, and Harden lays it in. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the...
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it to the film session.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. E.J. Tucker is out there with Green. Then it's Nene in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Lakers trail by 7. Chandler right side. Outside Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chandler and the dunk by Chandler.
He is just brilliant in that pick and roll. Rondo does a great job of cutting passes through the porous defense.
Rockets leading by 5. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Ennis, he's checked in for Green. Ennis kicks to Gordon. Back to Ennis. Outside Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And Gordon has always been a lethal perimeter shooter. When he gets a clean look, he doesn't hesitate pulling the trigger.
And the Lakers with another turnover here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Rondo against Paul. The 15-footer, good. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
I like seeing Paul be aggressive. He still has the quickness to get that done.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. All comes in for Rajon Rondo. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Nene outside. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lakers trail by 11. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. Back to James. It's rebounded by Houston. Ennis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks it to Nene. Houston moving the ball around. Rockets 6. Here's Paul. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, give the coach a little credit. There's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
James outside. They grab their own miss. Chandler, the pass to ball. Kicks it to James. To the wing right side. Here's Hart. Back to James. Over Ennis. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from James.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
To the middle, here's Tucker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Rockets lead by 13. LeBron, left side.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Paul looking over the floor. Shoots over Ball. And it's Paul missing. Lakers trail by 12. And Hart has it in the corner. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Gordon. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Oh, that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Rockets leading by 12. Timeout called, the Rockets. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Gordon against Ingram. Pass to Ennis. He kicks to Nene. Passes to Gordon. Takes the three. He's off on that one. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Ball against Paul. James trying to free himself up. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Ball.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his look from there.
Now Paul. And Tucker has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 10. Ball kicks to James. Dishes it to Ingram. Back to James. Now the pass to Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Gordon finds Paul. Rocket 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Tonight, Paul's all about putting up points. I mean, most of the time he's a distributor, but tonight he's going out and getting it.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Gordon, the pass to Nene. Paul outside. Off target with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Ingram missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Ennis. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 35.
I love the way James moves in transition. He's relentless and determined.
Gordon kicks to Ennis. Pass to Paul. Shoots over Ball. Here's Ennis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. Here's Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Here's Paul. From 16 feet away, he cans it. 28 points for him.
He has them really. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Down low, Paul with the steal. Ennis passes to Tucker. Ingram with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Teardrop shot. A shot by LeBron. No good. Houston leading by 6. Paul for 3. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Ingram dishes the ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
And it's Paul with the ball for Houston. Kicks to Tucker. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He's covered by Ingram. Shoots from 12. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Shot over 40% of Duke, and though he struggled a bit as a rookie, you knew Ingram's stroke would come around.
Ball finds Gordon. Ennis with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Nene. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Gordon, the pass to Paul. Nene trying to get open. Paul's shot is off.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. To the right side. Nene outside. Ball against ball, 11 feet away. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Lakers trail to take the lead, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
The D is no shot at stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
He kicks it to Ennis. Nene up top. The dish to Tucker. Passes it to Harden. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Nene down low. Chandler on him. Lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 1.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
James outside. Now the pass to Ingram. Off target from three-point range. Ingram against Harden. He feeds it to Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. 1:24 left to play here in the 4th. And the shot is good.
I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
To the paint, here's Paul. Gets the bucket and the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Unreal. I mean, just think about it. Paul's been doing this for years, making huge shots. Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Lakers trail by 4. LeBron James on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 41.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
Lets it fly from 18. And too long on the shot.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Harden kicks to Paul. Money!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Money!
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now, that was time.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Now you need every basket you can get.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, they got to get points on every single possession.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Harden against Ingram. And here's Harden. Out to the right wing. Fade away. Offline.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if you can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. From deep, James, and there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. And the officials are headed to the scores table to review it. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.